Well, guys, I finally did it. I installed an energy monitor to monitor the energy that this thing's using during the winter time. So this winter in February got down to like 10 degrees, couple nights, super cold days, and I was able to capture to see how much energy it was using with the hyperheat on and different stages, run times. I pulled that from the ecobee, and it was pretty fascinating. Unfortunately, I couldn't, compare it to my previous system, but I think it still gave me a lot of good data on what this guy was using in 10-degree weather. Now, I was gonna kind of go over the sensor I used and show that whole process, but it was a sensor I'll show it try to flash it on the screen here. Got off Amazon. It was like 35 bucks or something. It used this app called TU or TIA or something, and it worked great for like about a month, and then I don't know what happened. It's not working great now. I don't know if it's because I changed routers or why it stopped working. I haven't really tried messing with it because I'm not trying to really grab data right now. But so it was not the most reliable sensor, so I'm not going to show that whole process, but it did work for a good month, and that gave me the data I needed, which I'm going to show you guys right now.
All right, let's get into the data. So we got several columns here. First is the dates, temperature, max, average, min, energy usage for those dates, the total, compressor total, air handler total. So I broke those out so you can see the difference. And then also the runtime broken up by stage 1, stage 2, total runtime, and average usage, kilowatt usage. The reason there's two stages because when you have the ecobee, which is 12-volt thermostat, you hook a 12-volt thermostat up to the ACiQ. It runs in 2-stage hot, 2-stage cold, so it doesn't run like a regular inverter does. And then also try to compare it if I had auxiliary heat, which would be a 15,000 kilowatts or 15,000 watts while it's running. So I compared it to the runtime. So if we look at the coldest days here, February 8th and 9th, average is 18 degrees, minimum 10 degrees here. You can see that the system, that's when was the highest usage, 56, 48 kilowatt hours for those days. And it ran, 12 hours, almost 11 hours for that day. But those are very cold, windy days. But the average usage was 46, 4,700 watts while it's running. Down here, the more milder days, the 50s, 40s, only used 12,000 kilowatt hours total for that day. And then, only ran like 3 hours. So you can pause and inspect this some more. But it was cool to see how much the system is actually using. Obviously, it fluctuates because it's an inverter. It goes on demand. The energy is on demand as it needs it, ramps up and down as it needs to. And also there's defrost cycles and all these other weird, unique things that it does. But it's also good to know because I have a 11,000 watt portable generator that I have in emergencies. And it's good to know that my portable generator can easily run this system in an emergency situation.
So in conclusion, as you can see, I'm still very impressed with the energy usage when comparing it to a system with auxiliary heat, which is what I had before. That would have been using so much more energy than this thing here. And then the ecobee, it kind of during that time showed me the runtime, my system compared to similar houses and systems, uses whatever algorithm, and mine had a lower runtime than their average home. Of course, I don't know if those are gas furnaces or what kind of systems they have, but I felt like it ran for the amount of time that it needed to. I don't think it ran longer than another system would have, but once again, I don't have data on that. But yeah, so tell me what you all think.